Welcome, man. Welcome back to the channel, guys. Real quick, and I do mean real quick, guys. Today, Tech Talk Thursday, guys. Be on about 15-20 minutes because I want to read something. I need to educate myself. I need to know what is going on in the industry that I'm closely or I'm going to be affected by. Okay. There are some things I do not know that I think I should know. And I'm talking from the political side of the automotive industry that will directly affect me. Okay. Shame on me for not knowing these stuff, guys. And I'm talking about some of this merger stuff that's going on. Now I got an email by actually somebody sent me some on Facebook. I think it was Dart Hemi. He sent me a link, to an article because everybody was asking me about it, and I'm ashamed to say I don't know. So I didn't know. So what I did was actually went over to my email to check this out, and what he sent it to my Chrysler Jeep Dodge mechanic Facebook page. Okay, I'm hardly ever over there, but I need to start going over there quite a bit. Okay, this right here, Mike String. I think that's Dart Hemi, FCA. Yes, guys, I need to know what is going on. I know I don't have time to fully grasp everything about it right now, but the bullet points, I guess I can, because I literally do not know what is going on. Now I heard they got bought out. I heard the names changing. I heard a lot of things. Stellantis. So it's not technically. Okay right here. It's official. Fiat Chrysler Automobile FCA is dead. Whoa, they have to be so blunt. Good Lord. Fiat Chrysler Automobile is dead. Yesterday. What's yesterday? What's the date on this article? Again, guys, I got this off Mike Stamp. Dart Hemi. I think it's Dart Hemi. Don't quote. Mike S. Dart Hemi. Okay, like I was saying earlier, there's some things going on I don't know about, and I should be freaking ashamed of myself. So, because I don't know this stuff. So I'm just gonna. It's official according to this. Now this is off a website, FCA website. Okay, so. Wow, it's official. Fiat Chrysler Automobile is dead. Golly, they had to be so blunt. Yesterday, FCA and Puja SA Group finalized their merger to become Stellantis. I guess I'm pronouncing that right. The fourth largest automaker in the world by volume. See, that could be a good thing, guys. I mean, I don't know. I'm on the low end of the totem pole. I'm way down there. I do not make any decisions as it relates to the politics of the automobile industry. Okay, I'm one of the little guys, at the very bottom. It marks the fourth time in 23 years that former Chrysler Corporation has switched hands under a merger or sale. In 1988, Chrysler Corp and Daimler Benz formed the ill-fated merger of equals with Daimler Chrysler. Oh, I remember that. Daimler then sold 80% of Chrysler to the American private equity firm Cerberus Capital Management in May of 2007. God, what was up in May of 2007? As the economic collapse set in from 2007 to 2009. On April 30th, the automaker filed for Chapter 11 bankruptcy protection to be able to operate as the company renegotiate its debt structure and other obligations. Yeah, so I guess word on the street is they're not FCA anymore, guys. I'm gonna still call it Chrysler FCA. All that good stuff. All right, because that's all I know. On June, see, all this is old. On June in 2009, all the Chrysler assets were sold to the reorganized Chrysler Group LLC under the leadership of Fiat Group. So they just going over how many times they've been sold. This is another one. On January 21st. Fiat bought the remaining shares of Chrysler, then owned the Voluntary Employees Benefit Association. This was in 2014. Under its new identity, Stellantis, I can't even pronounce it. I'm not ready for this, guys. But I have no choice. Consists of 14 brands that include Abarth, Alfa Romeo, Chrysler, Citrio, Dodge, DS, Fiat, Jeep. I can't pronounce a lot of this stuff. The new company headquarters will be based in Amsterdam. They're not in Detroit anymore. Netherlands. According to our sources, most of the current operations of the former FCA entity will remain intact. Woo! That could be a good or bit news, guys. Okay. Stellantis common shares will begin trading in Paris and on American Telemarket, blah, 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 blah. Okay, that's in 2021. But the topic of the headline is I can't believe they started. Look at the very beginning of this. I'm gonna highlight this. It's official. Fiat Chrysler Automobile is dead. I don't like this article. I don't like the way they name the headline. I don't like none of it. Okay, so I will leave it because I do not like it. So, fellas, what is going on out there? CT, what up, man? Patrick H, what is going on, man? What up, JT? What's going on? Mike D, what up, JT? My 2001 BT Crew. Mike D, still got problems. My 2001 BT Crew is still giving me problems. I have oil on my dipstick. However, I love those howevers. However, my oil light turns on and off like crazy and smokes from engine, but does not overheat. Oh, Mike. Who's that? Go Aftermarket. Too many options available like Bluetooth. Thanks so much. Mike. Your 01 PT Crew is still giving me problems. I have oil on my dipstick. However, my oil light turns on and off like crazy and smokes from my. I remember we talked about this earlier, Mike. Did you ever find any oil leaks? Okay, because smoke. When you say smoke, I think we discussed this earlier. It could be steam or whatever. Was we talking about steam type smoke or smoke type smoke? Because if oil hits your exhaust, that's the equivalent. That would give off smoke, man. And as far as your oil light coming on, you might just simply need a dipstick. I mean, or oil sending unit and pull the pin out. I did a video on that a while back. So check into that, man. I think the last time we ended our conversation, you were supposed to get the car in the air and see if you had any oil leaks, Mike. So I hope you get this squared away, man. That's a nagging problem that's gonna bug you for a while. I see. Marvin Small, AJT, what up? I have a 2010 Dodge Caravan. A factory radio died on me. Do I need a code for a new factory radio, or you recommend aftermarket? Ooh, 2010. 2010 is not as sophisticated as Hey, my man, New Level Auto. What's up, man? This is a good point right here. Go aftermarket. Too many options available. Like it is, man. Why? You know what? I think this Keith, you got a point, man. If you get that factory stuff and you need a code, you're gonna be limited to what the technology was back in 2010. You said it's a 2010 Caravan, so my man got a point. If you go aftermarket, you're gonna have all kinds. You're gonna have the newest and latest and greatest technology. So don't limit yourself to 2010's technology. That's gone, man. A lot of things done changed since 2010, and that's a whole decade ago. So good point, Keith. Appreciate that, man. Mike D. Yeah, that's what's up, Mike. No, not Mike. Marvin Small. Who asked that? Yeah, Marvin. I would go with the aftermarket. I mean, just because you're gonna have more options, okay? Carl, what's going on, Carl? Thanks for the tips to check the oil galley plug before I put the valve cover back. They were loose. Oh no. They were loose. That would have gave y'all kinds of problems. Changed the rocker and the lifters. Had to stop for the night. All that is left is the upper intake. My man, upper intake manifold. You only got a little bit left. Just a little teachy beach left. Just a little left. But good for you. Good for you at checking those oil galley plugs, man, because they would give you problems in the long run for sure. Okay, Chrysler radios are double DIN. Okay, Chrysler radios are double DIN. Double DIN. Ooh, am I missing something? Chrysler radios are double DIN. I don't know. I got out of the habit of using OEM radios on older model cars. Like even like my man was saying, it's just too many options out now for things you can do that enhance your radio experience. Okay, with the latest and greatest technology. So, anytime I go with a radio, it's gonna be the latest and greatest option. So, yeah, man, leave that factory stuff alone. On the 2010 model now, the new stuff coming with the latest and greatest. So, other than that, I'm not sure what you mean by double D. Maybe I'm missing something. What up, Robert? Robert Hazen in the house. Tom, yeah, late, man. I had to take care of some family stuff, man. Some family, usually D and a half. Okay, Keith know a little bit more than I do on this stuff, so usually D and a half. I'm missing something, or either that or my brain fried, or either that or y'all calling it something that I'm not used to. I don't know what it is, but I'm not sure what you mean by den. So, and I don't want to sound dumb. It's just I really don't know. Marvin. Okay, Marvin. Hey, JT, what's going on? Chris Bumshameyer. I don't want to jack your name up, but anyway, what's going on? New Level Audio. Yes, sir. Name is Keith. Keith, what's going on, man? Hope everything is all right with you. My sister likes your hair. My sister, Chris. What's up, Chris? Thanks for, man, I got to get this stuff cut, man. This ain't permanent, you know. I got to, Keith, thanks, man. Super sticker from my man, Keith. I appreciate that. Keith, Patrick Hannon, single den and double den. Okay, maybe Patrick can explain it because I can't. According to Patrick H., single den and double den are the sizes of what fits in your dash. Oh, that's what he referring to. Okay. I learned something new today. Thank you, Mr. It's Aftermarket Radio. No wonder I had never heard of it. Yes, it's Aftermarket Radio terminology. So, guys, there you have it. I am a factory OEM type of guy, okay? I am not familiar with the latest and greatest on what's going on out there in the aftermarket world. I'm really not at all that fluent at it, okay? So, guys, today, like I say, today Thursday, we got one more day for those of you that have the weekend off. Good for you. I, in fact, have to work this weekend. I can't say that's a bad thing or a good thing. It's just an opportunity to cash in some more. Okay, now let's head on over to. I had a bunch of stuff I needed to clear up over here. Couple videos I put up, a little controversy, you know. I don't mind a little controversialness, all right? My man Levante, I disagree with that one mechanic wanting the 5-speed. Okay, Patrick, you still on here? I happened to, the recorder was running, guys, when we was talking in the shop, and from time to time it may pick up a little G14 classified type information that y'all might not need to hear, but sometimes we just go off the rant. Yeah, I didn't know double D would fit. Learn me something. I hate the new merger, so just RAM and keep it seems will stick around. Yeah. Levante said, I disagree with that one mechanic wanting a 5-speed. I'd rather have the ZF 8-speed. Okay, we was talking about the difference between, first of all, I had a charge in the air. It was Patrick know what I'm talking about. It was a muffler delete. Okay, to work on Friday. It was a that muffler delete car you had up, Patrick. We was talking about the difference between the ZF and the 5-speed. Nerman, the heavy line engine mechanic at the shop, said he much rather have the 5-speed. Levante said he disagreed because the 8-speed, since it's more efficient and the gears aren't so spaced out compared to any 5-speed. So I guess the whole deal is, what do you plan to do with it? Like if you racing or something like that, man, that's a whole nother monster. Okay, so now the way you put it, my man Levante, yeah, we was talking about this. The way Levante put it, let me see something, y'all. It's gonna inevitably need. Yeah, that's that 2.7. Prolong the inevitable. Oof, Joof. ZF 8-speed versus NAG 1.
Giving away the guy's identity. Let's take a look at this straight pipe setup.
Yeah, we was talking about this car here.
A high-powered sounding car, right? ladies and gentlemen, this is how you do it. You get rid of the parts of the car that supposed to quieten the exhaust noise. In this case, the mufflers. All right, muffler delete package. Both of these mufflers are gone. In other words, there's no mufflers at all. Now, you have no choice but to have cats. You will have all kinds of weird check engine lights and crazy things without cats. But headers, this exhaust system is pretty unique and different. Okay, no mufflers at all. In some cases, some of the 300s, you're even gonna get another muffler, resonator muffler right here.
Okay, let me see where I
Yeah,
get to the
sound.
part.
You come to the track. Who knows? That's what see they fired up, guys. Stay tuned.
So yeah, it sounds good with the muffler delete.
Wide
So
body only in the rear. All right, guys, that's how it sound with those muffler deletes and mufflers removed. Nothing to run home to, but it do make it sound better as far as racing goes. All right. So y'all heard it first. There it goes.
No,
now, it end up. But this is what he talking about.
oh yeah, that I don't.
It's an 8-speed. We're not supposed to touch
Is that
that.
an HP or an egg?
It's
It's an 8-speed. I seen it in the air.
Dude, I don't know why they put an HP on this shit. To be honest, I think an egg will fucking hold up better than this shit.
Yeah, it's just 5-speed.
Oh, yeah, it's only 5 speed.
So?
I want to go 8.
Am I right or
No,
wrong?
I was at all par. They putting 3-speed automatics in the place
Yeah,
of.
because
They was going back in with 3-speed automatics.
No, sorry, Power Glide. That's what they call
You know what it is? Power glide.
It's Power Glide. It's a 3-speed automatic.
The Power Glide is a 2-speed. The one they're talking about is the Turbo 350, Turbo 400.
Okay, so then
The
it's
Turbo 350 and Turbo 400, those are 3 speeds.
They had to
But
get an extension
either
housing
way,
made
yeah,
to it
yeah,
so it'll
make it
stretch
longer.
out.
All right, so I guess what it really depends on, guys, is if what you plan on doing with the car. I mean, if you 8-speed, 5-speed, or 3-speed. I mean, I'm sure if you the 3-speed is meant for the racetrack. So that particular car was a Charger with I think it was a 392. He just making it sound like it has more power than it have. So, but the argument or the discussion, we wasn't arguing, we was discussing. That's what we do amongst each other, guys. So the discussion was, Norman seemed to think that the nag would work a whole lot better with that much, or with that setup. Okay, like I said, again, it depends on what you plan on doing with the car. You gonna be a race car or a street driver car? So, it all depends. What is this? 8 speeds faster shifting, okay, shorter ratio for off the line acceleration, and then also longer gears for higher economy. But best of both worlds. So, all right. So you're gonna get a different opinion from. You can ask 5 different people that you're gonna get somebody to say different. Nerman seemed to think the 5-speed is better for that application. I seem to think the 3-speed is if you doing racing. Okay, you know how fast. I guess you get through 3 speeds fairly quick, and you get a jump off the line. So it all depends, okay? Oh, yeah, the headers was what? The headers, high flow cats, and straight pipe. Yeah, so he did a lot of stuff to that car. By the way, guys, he did get that water pump, that noise fixed. It was masking a little bit. The sound was masked by the exhaust sound, so that's why it was hard to pick that up in the beginning. So, but yeah, my man, made that comment. He didn't know exactly what the conversation was going. He just jumped in and said about voiced his opinion. Ain't nothing wrong with that. There was another one on here that I wanted to see. When I bought my Jeep Wrangler in 2017, the first thing I did was get rid of that boat anchor muffler and put in Flowmaster. Okay, when he bought his Jeep, I don't know who that is, but Levante. That's Levante. That's the one that just okay. This the same guy that asked the question. I'm glad he on. Defend yourself, Levante. What's going on, man? The 8 and 9-speed ZF transmission is really fun when using the pedal shifters. Okay, good point, Levante. But who's that, Levante? I disagree with the one mechanic in the 5-speed. I'd rather have the ZF 8-speed since it's more efficient. Yeah, so you're gonna get a different answer or a different choice by, different everybody. Well, that's your dealer supplied too. Okay, he talking about the airbag that I was doing. 69 Dart Man, I like quiet myself. Noisy cars attract too much attention and tickets. My old 6 Charger RT has the factory exhaust and it's loud enough when you jump on it, and a nice quiet burble at idle when warm. Plus you can hear the stereo or talk. Okay. He is not a big fan. 69 Dart Man obviously is not a big fan of super loud cars. Okay. That's what's up. No problem with that. Plus, you can hear the stereo or talk easy inside. It doesn't have to be ridiculously loud to make power and be quick as long as everything flows well. Lucky they heard that water pump. Yeah, it caught the water pump after we, got under there. Like I said, it's hard to hear any kind of engine noise with that exhaust whirling like that. That's my buddy 69 Dart Man. It was a comment on here I wanted to touch on. But I can't find it right now, so no big deal. God, I've been busy, man. I uploaded a lot. I've been uploading at least 2 a day. I know. I told you I'm trying to stop the bleeding, man. Ever since December, I got spoiled. The revenue stream was so high in December, I want to see the same thing every month now. But holidays are over and the ad revenue is down. So in order for me to stop the bleeding, I had to double up on the videos. So that's what's going on, guys. All right. So where we at? Levante. What's up, Levante? Thanks for jumping on. The 8-speed transmission is really fun when using the pedal shifter. Okay. Chris Bonsilimo. This Chris. Is the water pump on a 3.2 Cherokee hard to replace? I have a 2014 Chirping. Okay, good. Whew, I'm glad you. This is my man Patrick Hannigan. He can answer that question. That 3.2 water pump is a motor mounts have to come off and engine move up and down to easily get to all the bolts and wiggle the pump out without too much of a fight. Okay, 3.2. Oh, the Cherokee, the 3.2 Cherokee. Okay, yeah, that's the little baby brother of the 3.6. All right, yeah. My Cherokee guys have a 2.4 dual overhead cam. Sorry, it was for my wife, so she didn't need all the power and strokes and everything. So I got a little, and it's got some problems. I ain't gonna lie, y'all know I'm not the one to make the product look bad, but I'm going through some oil consumption issues that I'm working out with FCA. And my boss, I told y'all the dilemma I'm in. Okay, trying to garnish, 1,500 miles. Here I am working 5 minutes away from the job, and my wife working from home. So it's going to be a task to even pull off 300 miles. But if I'm burning oil, I'm burning oil. So I really don't understand why they want me to. They just want me to come back in 1,500 miles and get it checked. But Chris, I hope your question got answered by one Mr. Patrick H. He work on those things all the time. If it lives, a guy using what is this? Dartman. If it lives, a guy is using a 727 behind his twin turbo 900 horsepower 5.7 Hemi in a early Dakota. Those are small trucks, ain't it? I got one of those. I got a gray Dakota. I got a 4.7 in mine though. The big V8 4.7. So yes. Tuck JT. What's up, JT? I have a 12 Durango that needs a transfer case. Oh, should I go OEM or have a transmission shop rebuild a case? My man, I told you're gonna get a buy it, or I told y'all, or y'all should know by now. Let me put it like this. Anytime you ask me a question like this, I may come off as sounding biased because pretty much the only product I'm allowed to even use at my place of employment is OEM. But even outside of the dealership, the stuff I use at the other shop, like Brothers Motors, tend to be OEM. So I have no experience whatsoever or can answer how well an OEM part work. And if you ask me, should you go OEM or not, you're going to get an OEM answer out of me because that's all I'm accustomed to. And it seems to make sense. Okay. Now, if you got a chance to save $100 on now, things, simple stuff like belts, batteries, oh man, but not cam sensors, not sensors or ignition sensors or stuff like that. I'm a big OEM guy, but what is this we talking about? We talking about a transfer case. Your other option was get an OEM transfer case or let a shop rebuild it, a transmission shop rebuild it. Now, again, we talking about making economical sense, money wise. So if that shop can offer you a real good warranty on their work, and it's a whole lot cheaper than an OEM case, and there you have it. The goal, I guess, when shopping for deals is to save as much money as possible. So weigh your options from that standpoint. Will I save a lot of money by getting it overhauled? And make sure they can warranty their work. Okay, because the transfer case don't really, I mean, I know, it transfer power from, but not really a lot going on in there. You must really use your forward drive for it to be. 12 Durango, they don't matter what transmission that is, those are pretty easy to yank out. So sit down, man, grab your calculator, do some math, punch in some numbers, do some figures, and see which one gonna come out the cheapest. Okay? Because if I'm not mistaken, Patrick might Tom, correct me if I'm wrong, on a transfer case, I think it's 3-year, 36,000 miles warranty. So, like I said, if this aftermarket place can offer you a better warranty, go for it. Okay? That's what I do, my opinion. Patrick, the 727 was behind the big block Mopar cars. So if it's a healthy one, it should handle all the torque from a strong third generation Hemi. Good point. The 727 was behind the big block Mopar cars. So third generation Hemi. Refresh my memory, Patrick. What is the third generation Hemis? The year range. Between what and what engine was those in? Because is that the year that the Hemi had the problems with the seats dropping, the valve seats? Some customers were letting the engine overheat and the aluminum heads will swell up or whatever, and all of a sudden that seat will fall, and then from there it's catastrophic failure. I tend to get those years mixed up, guys. I cannot remember that stuff off the top of my head. So if anybody know, please let me know. He finally blew that 6'9" Dark Man. He finally blew some pistons and is building a forged block. The 727 still works, and he's going for 1,000 horsepower. Oh man. More power to him. Okay. Third generation Hemi from 2003 and up. When they brought back the Hemi in 03, second gen is from the 60s and 70s. Wow. So from what I'm reading here, the Hemi been around a long time. So imagine all the changes that engine has gone through. And y'all remember y'all aware of all the whole discussion going on about the Hemi. Some people call it fatal flaw. Oh my God, it has a fatal flaw. Some people calling it the problem with the ticking noise. Everybody has their own theory and their own suggestion on what's happening. Some has a theory on it's not oiling right and there should be a splash going to certain parts of the lifter. And some simply have a theory of it's just crappy parts. Okay, I did a video about a month ago talking about that, guys. If it's a fatal flaw, the last 3 engine jobs, Hemi jobs I did, I just simply replaced parts. I just simply went in with a new cam and new lifters, and I haven't seen the car back. So that, to me, technically doesn't make the problem a fatal flaw. Now, if those Hemi jobs that I've done come back within a year or two or whatever, then yes, that's a reoccurring problem. Okay, because I went in with the latest lifters. I went in with the latest camshaft. Camshaft, I think, is the same. There was no need to upgrade the cam or redesign or revise the cam. It's just the lifters that they had problem with. So what we're doing at the dealership mostly is replacing parts. And 99% of them are not coming back. So how can it be a fatal flaw? I don't know. Okay. Everybody has their own take. I tend to try to analyze things from a physics standpoint. Like, how's it a fatal flaw if all I did was put parts in it and I ain't never seen the car back? But, and guys, don't take videos or don't take conversations and videos to heart. Sometimes people make videos a story, make it a story and, views. This is TV. This is YouTube. Welcome to YouTube, okay? We're trying to entertain people by discussing topics that people want to hear about. So from time to time, you may get a topic that may go left field. And only you can judge if it went left field or not. But the goal behind every video is to get views and keep you watching the video. So if a conversation will lead you astray or whatever, I don't know how to word that. I don't know how to put that. I'm getting way off into La La Land. Okay. What up, P? First gen firepower Hemi literally goes back to 50. Oh, you passed my range now. You know, way back to the 50s. He talking about the first generation firepower Hemi. Literally goes back to the 1950s, guys. That is a long time. Darkman, Chrysler wasn't the first one to use the Hemi design, and lots of makers used it over the years. But wasn't Chrysler the first one to patent it? I mean, you can't even you likely will get sued if you produce an engine on the same level, I guess. Or I know you can't use the same name, but can some crafty engineer design an engine similar to the Hemi? And now Chrysler has a lock on the Challengers and Charger. Anything that looks like that, okay, they got to patent it or whatever. So I guess the Hemi, the engine also. So Chrysler wasn't the first. He's saying Chrysler wasn't the first to use the Hemi design, and lots of makers used it over the years. But I don't know if that's the case now. I don't know if you can even do that. You might get sued, man. Everybody got their stuff on lock, man. You mess around and put out the wrong thing, that could be the end of your career. So everybody, everybody very picky about what they do. Armasaw nicely mask the Hemi tick. That's Chris. It would mask the Hemi tick. So let me get this straight, Chris. You saying if I got a Hemi engine that have a chewed up cam and some crappy lifters, if I post some of that in there, you're not saying it to get rid of. You use the term it would mask it. So I assume you mean it would deaden the sound a little bit so it won't be as loud. Now, we all know that's not fixing the problem. I ain't saying that's what you getting at. You talking about masking the problem. I assume until you can get it fixed, because it can't do nothing to get worse. It'll never get better because the material is leaving. As that lobe roll over that shot or that ruined lifter, is just, the lobe is just totally going. Pretty soon you're going to end up with a misfire. So I guess if you're trying to mask the noise, according to Chris Baumsemeyer, Armasaw should be your go-to solution. Okay, thank you, Chris. Appreciate that. Patrick, the cam doesn't get splashed lubricant at idle like it needs to because the cam in a Hemi is so much farther away from the crank compared to any other cam and block engine design. There's another theory. Okay, there's theories all over. According to Patrick H., which, by the way, guys, work on these things all the time. Okay, the cam doesn't get splashed lubricant at idle like it needs to. Okay, so what I was finna say? I was finna say something because the cam in the Hemi is so much farther away from the crank compared to any other cam. Patrick, I don't know if anybody, Tom in here, anybody can answer. Anybody else? The other guys, are they having problems with their V8 cam in block engines, or is the Hemi the only V8 engine out there application that's going through cams and lifters? Now, I said cams and lifters, but there's really no problem with the camshaft. It is a byproduct of lifter failure. So we're not technically having problems with camshaft. We're having problems with lifters or the lubrication system. Let me put it that way. That's turning out to eat up those parts. So, but I'm wondering now if Dark Hemi just touched down. I'm wondering now if Dodge or Mopar the only one having V8 problems. I don't know. I ain't out there. I have no idea. I've been in this bubble, this Dodge bubble, for the last over 2 decades, so I have no idea what's going on out there. What about Stellantis? We talked about that earlier, man. I ain't ready to call it Stellantis, Tom. I'm sticking with FCA and Chrysler until somebody tell me I got to shut up and call it what they named it. Some big wheel from Stellantis come to our dealership and say, "You, young man, come here. You. Our name is Stellantis. I watch your channel. If I hear you say FCA and Chrysler again, I'm going to get it shut down." Then I will have no choice. Okay, Mr. Stilettos, whatever you say. I will never say Chrysler again. But I ain't ready, Tom. I ain't ready quite ready. Philly D in the house. What up, Philly? What is going on, man? Philly upload a video, y'all. Y'all go check his channel out. What is going on, Philly? Dar Hemi in the building. Hemi came back in 2002. What do you mean back? You mean they took a break? They took a hiatus? What problems was the Hemi having before the valve seat dropping problems or the lubrication problem? Okay, I just can't remember back that far. And from what y'all talking about, it doesn't seem that far at all. But it actually 2000. Doctor went back to 2002. I don't remember what I was doing. What was I think the 3-liter MMC. It's a phase to every generation of engines. Like a group of, I think the PT Cruiser showed up in 01. So the overheating problem showed up in 03. So from 03 to 05, we was concentrating on that. We was done with the 3-liter. We were done with all those other engines. So it all comes in phases. So I don't know, man. Enjoy your videos. Hello. What's going on, man? Thanks for watching, man. Hey, thumbs up all the videos you watch, man. And yes, hit that thumbs up button. I appreciate you watching. Thanks for jumping on board. But we winding down now. Hey, what up, Dart? You can use, what is this, Dart man? You can use the Hemi head design in anything as long as it isn't a direct copy. Okay, direct copy of the Mopar Hemi engine, I think. Toyota's made a tiny V8 aluminum Hemi engine in the 70s and made it quite a while. And what is 69 Dart man? How you just gonna stop on me? Okay, so you can be according to 69 Dart man, you can, however, be a copycat. As long as it isn't a direct copy. So I don't know what that means. Direct copy. Clone? Are you saying clone? You can clone some Toyotas cloned the Hemi engine and made it their own. But thank goodness for the name. Okay, the Hemi name lives with the engine, I guess. So I guess they can clone it all they want. If they don't have the marketing of the name attached to it, it's gonna be hard to. I don't know. Good point, Dart man. I didn't know that. Okay. Chris Bunny had a 5.3 Chevy truck. I remember Chris Bunny, an ex-co-worker. He had a 5.3 Chevy truck that had the same exact problem. Okay, good. That's a relief. Somebody else having problems, guys. It's not just Mopar. All right. So back up. Whoever talking smack about the Mopar V8 engine and the 3.6 Pentastar engine. Okay. So y'all, I don't hear a lot of Pentastar noise anymore. You know, number one, that Generation 3 Pentastar done shut a lot of that crap up. Yeah, the Pentastar sucks. The Pentastar garbage. Ever since that Gen 3 came out, I ain't hearing that kind of talk no more. So maybe that's what it take. Okay, they had decisions to make, guys. The 3.6 Pentastar had so much bad press out that they had to make, and that was their flagship engine at the time. So no, we're not getting rid of the engine. How about let's redesign the valve train? Generation 3 showed up. Most of the problem gone. Okay, the ticking problem 90% has been repaired. Okay, me personally, I ain't saying nobody hasn't. I have yet to go into a Generation 3 Pentastar engine. So, maybe sometime it take a revisit to a particular part and see if you can make it better. All right, that's what's up. 5.3 Chevy truck. Okay, yeah, he had the same. So other people are having problems too. Yay! LS engines have cam lifter issues too. Good. Now, I think the reason I don't know that is because, like I say, I'm not out there like that. If I was working in an aftermarket shop, I don't know. I can be able to hold a conversation with you guys. Dude, I've been in this bubble for over 2 decades. Like, somebody asked me something about some additive, fluid additive one day. Yeah, you heard of this? That's the best stuff out there. I'm like, I don't even want to sound like a rookie. I'm like, I don't know what you're talking about. Nah, like, we don't use a lot of additive. We use Valvoline product, and it's just for selling purpose. I'm not saying the engines and the transmission need this stuff. It just, y'all understand the business side of the automotive industry, okay? So we use it because we can sell it. We don't use it because the cars need it. All right, I'm not a big additive fan myself, especially if it's a new car. A new car, why you need additives? All right. Okay. Yes. I didn't know that. Dar Hemi, thank you, man. Can we just go back to pushrod's engine? Pushrod engine, man. Pushrod engine. You talking cam and block engines? Yeah. Am I right? Yeah. Pushrod, cam and block. No, man. What do you know about 4 cylinders? Those ain't even V engines. So those are. My buddy Patrick had a single overhead cam Honda in the shop today, guys. I ain't seen one of those in a while. A single cam. It's like single, like no. It's like I said, I ain't out there like y'all. So give me a break. I don't know some of this stuff. Philly, the push rods. I mean, I think the big powerful engines, the V8s and the if it's cam and block, it's forced to. It's gonna have push rods. I assume. I don't know. I might be misspeaking, but well, I don't understand what you mean. Go back to it. So, the small cars gonna want little 4 bangers. So they have to have something for the little guys. Levante, what's going on, Levante? So far in the Stellantis portfolio, no brand will be discontinued from FCA nor PSA. Chrysler, Dodge, Lancia, Maserati, and Alfa will be invested in, and Chrysler may receive a SUV from Peugeot. That is some interesting news. If you're right, I don't know. But that is, I guess that's good to know. My man Levante, according to Levante, I personally don't know. I have some more reading to do. So far in the portfolio, no brand would be discontinued. Definitely not the high-selling brands. The Chargers and the Challengers. Those are pushing numbers right now. So I know those. So anybody on the chopping block is basically the stuff that's already on the chopping block. Dodge Caravan already gone. The Dodge Journey already gone. That stuff left in 2020. So I don't know what else was on the chopping block. May not be, according to Levante, not much of anything. Thanks, Levante. Somebody else got a ticking problem. Chris Bush, Ford Coyote 50 ticks like a... I'm laughing, but I'm happy. I'm not saying any of you guys own this stuff. I'm just saying I'm glad Dodge is not getting the bulk of the bad press. All right, that's all I'm saying. Appreciate that, Chris. I didn't know that. Chevys are losing the cams and lifters on there, and VVT engines too. So Chevy ain't even having problems. Is this the big V8 engines on everybody? All these problems y'all talking about, these all on V8 engines? Because now, who's going to match our Pentastar problem? And keep in mind, guys, this is a past problem, all right? But I'm sure some V6s out there, other car makers are having problems on, okay? Yeah, he meant DOD, guys. That's what 69 Dartman. Chevys are losing the cams and lifters on their DOD and VVT engines. Okay, so kudos to Chevy. I appreciate that, Chevy, for having problems like we are having. All right, MC V6 3-liter had blue smoke and valve. Man, so you must be an older cat if you remember this. The three, are you talking about the 3-liter MMC engine? Yes. I was around in those days. I still have my tube that go under the cylinder head and push the valve guide back up. Guys, how much time we got? We got a little time. The 3-liter V6 engine, MMC, it was smoking. Y'all, a lot of y'all wasn't around then. Y'all some young cats. But it was smoking. The oil was getting past the valve stem oil seal. The reason it was getting past the valve stem oil seal because the valve guides was dropping and the seal just falling off. So if you remove the valve cover, you'll see little valve seals just sitting in the head. Chrysler or FCA had a bright idea. We're not finna spend a lot of money sending y'all heads, you dopes. No, we got a fix for y'all. So they send every dealership in the land special tools. One, it looked like a little pencil. It's a tool like this. So what you're supposed to do was take the head off, flip the head upside down, take this tool, doop, 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 hammer that guide back in place. And they also would give you a cutting tool that you set on top of the guide and grind a circle in that guide. And get this, guy, put a snap ring on that cut groove you just made so that guide would not fall again. Then you would go back on with new seals. Boom, problem solved. Okay, yes, that was a big, huge problem. Boy, that was, woo. You're talking about making money off the 604 back in the day, 89 when that transmission came out. The 3-liter MMC engine, I guarantee you, put all my kids through college. Okay, so yes, that was a moneymaker, but that problem is long gone, guys. I made a killing off them. MC, thanks for the old memories. Yes, the blue smoke gravy, man. I got so good at those. I was itching. I was doing them on the side, in the house, in the garage, because I ain't have to let the car in the air. I can reach the exhaust, from up top. I yanked them heads out, banged them guys back up, put that snap ring on it. Still got my tube. It's worthless now, though. It's worthless now. All right. Dart Hemi, what up, Dart? Second gen Hemi stopped in 71. Damn, Dart, what you went and Google this stuff? I know you don't have this stuff locked up here. I know good and damn well you don't have this stuff memorized, Dart. Maybe you do. Oh, his name is Dart Hemi, y'all. Maybe he do. Third gen started in 2002 Dodge trucks. Okay. I lost track of the gens, guys. I have no idea about the gens. So y'all learning me something. Can I say that on YouTube? I won't lose my monetization or nothing like that with them. But y'all just learned me something. Okay. I did that on purpose, guys. Appreciate that, Dart. I didn't know that. Thank you, buddy. Thank you. 69 Dart, man. What's up, man? And they made 4-cylinder Hemi engines too. What? 4-cylinder Hemi engine? Come on, Dart, man. Dart, I'm gonna have to Google this stuff, Dart. Don't let me have to. 4-cylinder Hemi engines too. Toyota made 4-cylinder Hemi. Who am I to dispute Mr. 69 Dart, man? If I don't know, I have no choice but to listen. I didn't say believe. Listen. Dart, man, I don't know. 4-cylinder Hemi? Oh no, but thank you, 69 Dart, man. I didn't know. I told y'all, man, I learned something every time I get on with you guys. I love it, man. Slim 56 want to chime in. Gen 2 Hemi was the 426 Hemi. Production ended in 1971. Third generation 5.7 came out in 2002. No Hemis from 1972 to 2001. Really? Slim? Again, I can't argue with you because I do not know. I am grasping as much knowledge as I can. Okay, I did not know this stuff. I'm not saying any of you guys are right or wrong. I don't know, so I'm forced to listen and comprehend what I can. Thank you, Slim. I didn't know that. Appreciate it, buddy. Appreciate you tuning in. Dartman, what's up, Dartman? Chrysler didn't originally invent and design the Hemi head design. They decided it was the most efficient design and ran with it. Good point. So they didn't really design it. At the time, I guess stoichiometric ratio could be easily approved with such an engine. Because remember, guys, that is the goal behind all these. Emissions plays a top priority in all engine manufacturers and engineers' mind when they're building this stuff. They have a certain number. It's all about numbers with these guys. They have a certain number of coming out the tailpipe got to be right for them, okay? And they trying to straddle the fence between how much power I can get this car and stay in the range of emissions at the same time. So it's all a delicate situation for these guys, man. Those engineers guys, they pretty sharp. Thank you, Dar, man. I didn't know that they decided to run with it because it was more efficient, okay? We need the work. What is Tom talking about? We need the work. Only 2 hours tomorrow and nothing next week. Uh-oh. What side of town you at, Tom? Hey, we not busy either, Tom. Now, you're going to have these 1 or 2 guys in the shop that's always busy. Okay, that's why I tell young guys this all the time. Stay away from specializing, guys. If you're getting into I don't know how many young cats in here, but if you're getting into the automotive industry, okay, I didn't see that. Did I miss Filippo left for I'm messing up. Filippo left for super chat. Thank you, Filippo. I gotta highlight that. If you get into the automotive industry, newcomers, I don't know if any newcomers in here, try to not specialize. Okay, what I mean by that is try to grasp as much knowledge on the complete car as you can. Okay, because when slow times hit, you can easily branch over to doing something else. when our shop don't specialize anymore. We used to a long time ago. There was a tune-up guy, there was a transmission guy, there was an engine guy, there was a suspension guy. We even had a freaking alignment guy. Now you get a ticket, you better do it or you ain't doing nothing, which means you will starve. So we don't specialize. So, but that's gonna be when it's slow time. That's gonna be it becomes every shop like this, guys. When there's slow time, it becomes a popularity contest around the shop. Who's the most popular? Who's the coolest mechanic in here? I want to give my ticket to that guy. Okay. Now I don't fall into neither category. Number one, I can't get there at 7 o'clock. That's when the doors open, or 6:30. The doors open. Cars start floating in, and advisors don't want to hold on to tickets. Let me hold this until JT get here. No, they main goal is to make as much money as possible off a ticket. And if they got a chance to do that at 7 o'clock in the morning, so be it. Piss on JT. Who the hell JT thinking? I'm not holding this ticket until 10 o'clock, sometime 11 o'clock. Sometime 12 o'clock till JT get here. No, they're not going to do it. So by the time I get there, the ticket's gone. So I got to work on that. But it doesn't matter. If I got there at 7, it's 10 other people there. So that's why I can do other things. I'll fire the camera up in a minute, man. Don't get me started. Let it not be nothing in the shop to do. I can see a head sitting around on the table. I'm walking through the shop today, matter of fact, in the used car department. The used car guy over there doing a battery on a hybrid minivan. You should have seen how fast I whipped out my camera. It was slow. Why not? Okay. I can get y'all another typical day in the shop. I heard y'all love them type of videos. All right. I get the random. All right, guys. We have 50 minutes. I'm going to slowly wrap this up. What's up, Levante? The only engine from FCA that I dislike. Oh, man. Why you got to pick on the 2.4? I own one. It's one equipped in my Jeep Cherokee. Okay. My man Levante do not like the 2.4. The only fun is if you drive it in a Dodge Dart with the manual transmission. Okay, he got a stick in his Dodge Dart with a 2.4 multi-air engine. I got one now I'm working on in a Renegade. It's got a damn cold air intake on it. every time somebody walk by my stall, they just butt the manager. This is the manager, the mature grown manager, guys. We got some kid manager. Anyway, he walked by my shop and see that multi-air on that 2.4. He just crack up laughing every time. And I'm sorry, I can't blame him. That is funny. All right, guys, I'm winding down. Filippo. Am I pronouncing that right? Hold up, compa. What's going on, buddy? Oh, that's the super chat guy. What's up, Filippo? Thank you, man. I appreciate you tuning in to the channel, man. You help the channel out. Every time you do that, man, you watch the videos, get them thumbs up, all of that. It helps the channel out, guys. I appreciate the super chat from one Mr. Felipe. I'm going to try this. Hold on. Give me a second. I'm going to get this right. I got to get it right. The man just left me a super chat. All right, give me a second. I got the Felipe de Jesus Marino. How did I do? Is that good? Thank you, buddy. I appreciate it. Guys, let me wrap this up. Slim 56, the 5.7 Hemi is a push rod engine at Philly D. Yes, it's a push rod engine. I'm sure Philly know that. Well, did Philly say something to lead us to believe that, Philly said, can we just go back to push rod engine? I guess he was talking about all the engines, but yeah, the 5.7 is a cam in block design. Felipe, my Dodge Dart needs an engine. Should I fix it? 2.4 motor. What do you mean it needs an engine? Are you burning oil? Are you consuming oil? Are you stalling out because you have no oil in your car? What is Mr. Felipe problem? We are interesting to know. We want to know. No, you don't. How do you fix? I don't know. Is there even parts? See, guys, here where I'm at, dealership world, we don't repair these things. I don't even know if there's parts for these things. I don't know if I can go to the parts department and say, I need a set of piston rings for my 2017 Cherokee with a 2.4 motor. What would they say? Are there? See, we slowly but surely getting out of repairing cars, fixing cars, and we're replacing car parts. I can honestly say I'm probably one of the best transmission overhauler in the shop now. But what does that matter if we don't overhaul them anymore? So we have been regulated to R&R men. What are you gonna do about it? Ain't nothing you can do about it. Get with the program. So if you unable physically to yank out transmission day in and day out, it's time for you to move on. Thank goodness I am physical. Thank goodness I got 4.3 neon Dion. I'm clowning, guys. Let me stop. But my man Felipe have a problem with his motor. His question is, should he fix it? What's the problem first? Let us know the problem at the bottom, my man. Dart Hemi. Okay, what is Dart talking about? Prototypes in 2002 officially put in trucks in 2003. Ooh, Dart, you keep going way back out of my memory bank. I don't know what was going on. I can't remember what was going on in 2002, but prototypes in 2002 officially put in trucks 2003. Okay, according to Mr. Dart, you heard it first from one Mr. Dart. All right. Philly D, yeah, I know these overhead cam engines though. I don't know. I get most of all the big V8 engines gonna be that way, I think. Dart Hemi, I think Chrysler has to be on the chopping block. No, Dart. If that happens, Dart, number one, you're gonna have to change your name. Okay, you can't be Dart Hemi anymore and be wishing that Chrysler be put on the chopping block. Let me get this comment over here for somebody to see that and think that's a good idea. Because that's not a good idea, Dart Hemi. Stop it. Yup, 6'9" Dart, man. Okay. 300C isn't selling fast enough. What do you mean it ain't selling fast enough? You read the stats? Dart, I got your message. I read that in the beginning. That thing you sent me on Facebook. Okay. You should have. We got a tickle joke out of the first line in the article. Saying goodbye to Chrysler, some funny stuff like that. But 300C isn't selling fast enough. According to Dart Hemi, guys, I don't know this stuff. Holy shit, Chevy's burn oil. Yes! Chevy's burn oil too, guys. From my understanding, mostly all the car makers have an oil consumption issue, guys. It's not a laughing matter. I'm just chuckling because for a while I was under the impression that only FCA product was had the oil consumption issue. As time progresses and go on, I'm learning that a lot of car makers or a lot of products out there with oil consumption problem. Okay, so it's not just a Chevy thing, Dodge thing, anything like that. I don't know what's the deal. Nobody knows. It's just, and these places have to stand by their product. So if your car having these issues and you under warranty, yes, you are entitled or you should be entitled to a new product. Okay, so that's the way. That's my take on it. Okay, but who am I? All right, they have a huge class action for burning oil. Yes. We do also. There's some hotshot lawyers out there love to see this stuff, man. They get tickle happy when they see stuff like that. I'm an oldie, MC. I'm an oldie. I work on Chryslers. Do you remember the first A? Yes, 1989. The A604 was introduced. Okay, in fact, the front pump on the A604 used to be 3 rings. Yes, MC, how far can you go back? I bet you can't go back further than me. Yes, the Dynasty. I remember the Dynasty. Now, the K cars, the old cars, the 4-door, the sedans had the 3-speed. Yes, the 3-speed automatic transmission. 413, A413. But yes, the A604. Of course, they changed the name to 41TE. And, you know, they had to have a small version, 40TE. But, and then a couple years later, technology invented 2 extra gears. So we came out with the 6-speed, which is basically the 4-speed with a compounder, 62TE. So I can go on and on. Yes, man, I was around. I told you, man, we bought houses with those A604. All right. Thanks for that. Back down memory lane, MC 99. I use Valvoline oil too. Synthetic blend every 3,000 miles. Not bad, man. Valvoline has to be some good products because we have the approval to use them in brand new cars. Why is my camera acting up? Okay, focus on that. I don't know why my camera acting like that. All right, Dart Hemi, every 2010. Okay, guys, I'm wrapping this up. Every 2010 and 14, 5.3 Chevy burns excessive or huge class action lawsuit. Man, is there an end in sight for the engine oil consumption problems? Okay. Now, is anybody going dark? Dark. I mean, do you know of any solution for it? Or can only leave one or two ways, leave an engine one or two ways, by way of leaking and by way of burning it. If there's no leak, there's no choice but to be burnt out. Okay. Now, how is that happening? Is the oil getting through the valve stem oil seal, piston rings, or what? Is anybody doing an investigation on that reason? Because if there's a simple answer to that, you would think there's a simple answer to all the problems out there. But as we learn, as we get older, there's nothing simple in life. All right, Victor, what's going on, Victor? I ain't seen you in a long time. Thanks for jumping on, Victor. However, we are wrapping it up. Okay, Dart Hemi, Sept, General Motors LLC, Carlos Levante. Carlos Tyrell has a reputation for reviving brands like Peugeot and Opel, and those two brands are doing well. Carlos can do it again with the FCA. So that's maybe a bigger light at the end of the tunnel. Okay, everybody always, when people merge, everybody, oh my God, what's gonna happen? Man, it might be for the better, man. Chill, man. People scared, you know. What up, Felipe? Yes, I didn't get to highlight that. So thank you, Felipe, for the super chat, my man. Look it up, bro. Dark man, look it up. 1600 engine with plugs in the center of the valve cover. It was a great engine. Friends had a few of them. Oh, okay, yeah. Okay, I remember what you was talking about. All right, cool. I guess, yes, I will look that up. All right, that's what's up. Slim 56. He want to go back in memory lane. I remember seeing a Dodge Aries station wagon with a Hemi badge on the side. It was the Mitsubishi built 2.6 4-cylinder, if I remember correctly. The Mitsubishi, damn, what's the name of, because the minivan, the very first minivan, way back then, Mikuni had the 4-cylinder engine with a Mikuni carburetor on it. Ooh, I'm telling my age. Shame on you. Appreciate that info, Slim. Beverly, hey JT, this is Mike. Mike, I have 02 PT. The engine light came on. The transmission goes in the limp end. There's a code 0700 and P1684. Oh man, I can't remember what 1684 is. Somebody Google that right quick. And if I get the name of the code, I can and it's a 02, so this is the first gen PT. That could be anything. I don't remember what the exact code is, but we'll look something up on that, man. Eric, what's up, Eric? Y'all, where we at? Well, we at an hour, guys. We got to wind it down. I have an early 2013 Dodge Charger with a 3.6 that just started ticking with 98,000 miles. Does Dodge cover the whole repair for the left cylinder head? Let me explain something to you, Eric, about that. Why is my camera out of focus? All right, Eric, there's no recall on this repair. You may have read up on a extended warranty coverage called X56. All right, and that's all that is. That is an extension of your already warranty. Okay, all they did was covered it up to 150,000 miles, I think, from 2011 to 2013. And no, and it's not because of a ticking issue. This is because of a misfire issue. So the X56 warranty extension, I didn't say recall, warranty extension was put in place because there were some valve guide issues, I want to say, inside the head. So what was happening, problem was arising with people having misfire in either cylinder 2, cylinder 4, or cylinder 6. Basically bank 2. Either one of those. If you had nagging misfire in either one of those cylinders, and it was determined that the misfire wasn't from coil plus anything secondary ignition related, and even valve train couldn't be the reason for the misfire. It literally have to be you losing compression or you leak down. It's failing the leak down test. So what the mechanics or what Chrysler instructed the dealers to do was run a test to determine why it's misfiring. If you take your car in and you think that warranty apply to your car, and they tested and it's determined that you have secondary problems, meaning coil or something like that, you're gonna have to pay. Okay, so the warranty extension, and in fact, they doing away with that because too many people are abusing it. I think I'm getting off the track. Your question is, does Dodge cover the whole repair for the left cylinder head? They don't cover a repair at all for ticking. This has nothing to do with valve train tick, cam chewed up, none of that. It's simply put in place for misfire problems, guys. Read that X50. I got a video out on that. Go to my video. Man, my camera, I'm trying to get this to focus again. All right, so my man Eric, yes, that was a warranty extension, not a recall, and it has nothing to do with ticking, man. I'm sorry. Now, what you can do, if you take it in and they find out that you apply to this warranty extension based off your problems, now what you can do, I've seen customers do this. Hey, man, while you in it, can you go in with like you buy the parts, because they have to already have the parts, the valve train parts I'm speaking about. The lifters, rocker arms, things like that. They already have it out if they're doing a head, right? So I assume if you take them brand new lifters and rockers, why wouldn't they put it on at no extra charge? They still gonna try to charge you, but I had a lady, matter of fact, I coached her into doing that. I was like, see if they'll put it on. She said the mechanic was like, why not? Okay, I had to take it off anyway, so there's no additional labor. Now, she was getting ahead because she had a misfire, not a tick. So don't misconfuse that warranty extension as being a tick repair job. It is not, okay? I hate this stupid camera. I got to get me another camera. Okay, Eric, I hope I answered your question, man. I think you was under the impression that it was a recall and it's going to fix your ticking. It's not, all right? Dart man, what's up, Dart? They weren't concerned about emissions when they tested the Hemi way back then. Yeah. Well, it's a big issue now, my man. Okay. Yep. 2.64 banger was a Hemi head too. I heard that somebody said that earlier. Interesting. Very interesting. Okay. Dart Hemi, latest class action in Montevideo, Sloan, General Motors LLC. What they suing about? What's the class action lawsuit? I have no General Motors product. There we go. So it likely will not apply to me. All right. We got to wrap this up. Yes, the 2.4 multi-air cold air intake. Oh my goodness. We got, like I said, guys, we got a manager walk by my stall every day just to get a chuckle. He literally comes way, I work all the way on the end. This guy would come way down on the end to look at that car and chuckle. It's like it makes his day. I can't wait till I'm finished with the car so he can quit coming to my stall and laughing and chuckling, because it's not funny. This guy wanted more power, okay, and more takeoff. He wanted more horsepower. I'm not sure if his goals was met with that cold air intake on that 2.4. Levante, what's up, Levante? I got to wrap this up, guys. I don't own a Dart. The only FCA product on my driveway is a Chrysler and an Alfa Romeo. All right, but you in the family, though, guy. All right, same thing. You got this, Felipe. You got this. Okay. Uncle Tony. Oh, man. Who's want to pick on Uncle Tony, man? Will y'all leave Unc alone? Okay. Unc got the time. Unc like Doc Hemi. They got this kind of time, y'all. They tear these engines down. They can go in there and analyze and pick out, and look at things and go, that wasn't designed right. That is a design flaw. We don't have that kind of time, okay? That kind of patience. Uncle Tony and Dart Hemi, I'm sure they like each other. I'm sure they are buddy-buddy. In fact, I saw them having a cup of coffee last time I was in California. They were sitting down, kumbaya with a cup of coffee. They real good friends, guys. Those guys have time like that to sit down and analyze that stuff. So back off Uncle Tony. Who's that mythical player? Uncle Tony garbage sucks. I can't agree with you guys. I have to remain neutral, okay? I have to remain neutral. I am a neutral. I'm a referee, all right? I will not pick a side. I like them all, okay? Uncle Tony pretty cool, okay? David and Marcy Allah, why are you laughing? I have no idea why are you laughing. This kind of thing go on every Thursday and Sunday, Okay, it's not funny. All right, this stuff go on every Thursday and Sunday. When I got time, I didn't expect to be on this late, guys. I got to wind this down. Where did I go? What did I leave off at? New York. We got. It's like 3 more than these, guys. I got to wrap it up. My 0635 is at a dealership. They said I need a PCM. It runs and turns off after 10 minutes. If he change it and it's still doing the same thing, do I pay? Guys, you better get something in right, man. But let me tell you, in the dealership, you say you got a dealership. Let me tell you, I'm finna defend the dealership. I'm finna defend any shop that operates, that work on cars for a living. Guys, let me explain something to you. Who is this? Nuye Mana. Listen to me and listen to me good. We, the people I'm referring to, the mechanics, okay? Yes, I think I have the right to speak for every mechanic out there that work on cars for a living and have the daunting task of trying to figure out what's wrong with these cars. Guys, there is no 100% guarantee to anything. Lady asked me the other day, are you sure? Are you 100% sure that's going to fix it? No. Okay? No. I mean, it's got so bad to the point where in order to ease customer mind, because the customer wants certainty. They want assurance. They want a guarantee. Basically, they want a guarantee. That's what they want. You guarantee me that's going to fix it. Guys, if you're mechanics, anybody in this room mechanics, stay away from those type of, don't get yourself caught up in that kind of stuff, because it could be the simplest stuff that you're 100% sure that will fix something, and you could end up wrong because of some technicality issue. But my man question, or I'm saying, man, this person's question is, if they put it on and it doesn't work, do he have to pay? Now, that's the part you need to sit down with the manager and speak about, because we use the phrase, start here. I'm sure y'all done heard of that before. You have to, man. Nobody knows freaking everything, and nothing is certain on this stuff, guys. I'm telling you, man, there's times I went through diagnostics by the book, strictly by the book. Okay, JT, do it by the book. Yes, I have 12 volts here. I have a ground here. I'm missing this right here. Okay, the next step, replace map sensor. Okay, based on this tree, I don't typically normally do this, but I went through freaking step by step and was still wrong. It happens. There's no guarantee on this stuff, guys. I'm telling you, man. Nuye. Yes, you're gonna have to pay. Yes, they will require you to pay. And we're talking about a PCM. That ain't something you can just undo. You can't take a PCM off the car, take the calibration that you have to put in. In fact, that PCM, that year model, is going to come naked with no software in it. Okay? The mechanic literally going to have to download the software off some FCA server into his scan tool, his micropod, and from there, it's going to go into your car. And from there, from your bus network system to your controller, and from there, the software enters your computer. Now, the programming, tuning, some people call it in the high performance world, that software will now apply to your car. So who knows if you having the dealership, I told us at the dealership that it runs and turns off after 10 minutes. Now, to be fair, I've seen that happen, but this is a 3.5. This typically happens on the Hemi engine. I've replaced plenty of PCMs on 06 through 07, 08 because of stall outs. Okay, there was a time we had to replace all the ignition coils and the PCM to cure this problem. Yes, the customer, we think it's all your coils, so we have to do that. Every now and then they ask, well, why should I have to pay if that don't fix it? I don't know how managers are explaining that, but it demands an explanation. It just demands a fair. You have to be upfront, and the customer have to be in that mindset of, yes, we got to try this first. I understand customers want guarantees. There's no guarantees in the automotive repair industry, guys. I went on way too long. New Year, I assume you're going to pay. If you come to my shop, the particular shop I work in, yes, you will have to pay. And if it's wrong or if you need more work, you need more work. God, oh my goodness, that is That is a bad position to be in from all sides, from the establishment side to the customer side. That is a terrible position to be in. Because yes, the customer demand ain't gonna demand perfection. They want it right. A PCM is not cheap. But also keep in mind, there's no guarantee. I gotta move on. Ooh, that one, I don't understand. I don't know how shops are dealing with that. Okay. Man, I don't know why I stopped off, guys. I'm gonna have to do these. I'm at an hour and 15 minutes. Okay. I can't leave off Felipe, that's for sure. Let me do this one. Dartman. What is Dartman talking about? Electronics are going the same way. They don't really do any troubleshooting anymore. Just replace the boards. Oh, you talking about, we was talking about being an overhaul man and a R&R man. Yes, there are two different things, and that's going out the door, okay? It just is. My man, Felipe. Yes, appreciate you, Felipe. Should I replace it? Head gasket got overheated or get a new car? Felipe, what in the world does head gasket got overheated? I assume you mean your car overheated and you're now under an impression or you think you need a head gasket. My man, I don't even know what car this is, but it's this anything over 2008. They use what we call a multi-layer steel head gasket, okay? Multi-layers. There's double layer, triple layer, sometimes multi-layers. Steel head gasket, okay? And that's sitting in between an aluminum head in most cases and a steel block if it's a PT Cruiser. But if it's like a 2.7 or 3.5, I can't remember what engine you say you had. But the answer to your question before I get into another crazy rant that's going to be time consuming, should I replace it? Head gasket got overheated or get a new car? It's going to have to make economical sense, or I suggest you let it make economical sense. Get an estimate. If the estimate exceeds the value of the car, then boom, yes, get you another car or trade it in or something or what have you. Now, the estimate you're going to get, because the mechanics are scared of these. The only surefire way to make sure you fix this problem is with another engine, okay? So that likely is going to be the estimate you receive, an estimate of a new engine. At that point, well, damn, should I just get another car? And then that's where you're going to be. That's the position you're going to be in, my friend. So make your decision based off your pocketbooks. That's because that's the determining factor right there. Thanks for the super chat, man. I hope I don't know, this because I get a little bit bent out of shape when people always think they overheating issues is their head gasket. This day and age, man, we got to get out of that reckless way of thinking that a head gasket is the reason your car overheating. Sure, don't get me wrong, a head gasket can cause overheating if it's blown. That's the key word, if it's blown. But if it's blown, something had to. I mean, these head gaskets are, this day and age, the head gaskets are made of real good material, guys. Okay, so be careful with that reckless talk. It must be a blown. It's got to be a blown. It's a blown head gasket. I guarantee you it's a blown head gasket. No, that's not always the case. Felipe, make a decision, man. Let me know what decision you made. It would be interesting to know, okay? But again, let it make economical sense. All right, what up, Dart? The early front drive auto wasn't known to live very long. No, those 413s was falling like flies. That's when we was rebuilding transmission. I still have my overhaul tools for the 413 transmission and the 604. I still have my overhaul tools. Just cluttering away, collecting dust. Probably never use them again. All right, Dartman. What up, Dartman? I didn't have any issues with the lockup one in the 95 Neon. Yeah, that's the lockup. You can sometimes achieve fourth gear out of that. I don't know, it was some little trick terminology they used to, to catch us like that. But yeah, that's what's up, Dart, man. Rashid, what's going on? Nice to catch up with you again, JT. Stay safe. Thanks for jumping on board, man. Do one of these before you go, because I'm about to get out of here. I'm at an hour and 18 minutes. People still, it's like 25, 30 people in here. Kenneth. I can't do the last name, Kenneth. I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry. But if I replace the rockers and lifters, can I get away with not having to replace the cam? Damn good question. Listen, Kenneth, You have no choice, okay? And you will not know this stuff until you do what we have dubbed a teardown time, okay? Now, you don't know. I assume you think you need rockers and lifters based off the fact you hear noise. That could be K, and that is a logical way to think, per se. But before you go price out only lifters and rockers, you might want to wait till you go in it because you might need another $300 for a camshaft. And that all depends on if your rocker arm chewed into your camshaft. And I'm sorry, you will not know this until you see this, okay? That whole valve train system is covered up with what we call a valve cover. So in order to see the valve train, you have to remove the valve cover. Now you can see, now you can make an accurate estimate. Now you can gauge the damage that has transpired from a failed rocker arm. Now you can see if any of your camshaft lobes are ruined because of a failed rocker arm. Okay, so be careful how you cut off the spindle or cut off the pocket put or designate $200 for rocker arms and lifters. That's all I got. I hope that's all that is. Because you don't know until you go in it. I want to spend a lot of time on that, but if I am replacing the rockers and lifters, can I get away with? Now, also, guy, it depends. I'm guilty of this too. I have reused worn camshafts if the lobe is worn on the outer edge. The most important part of a camshaft is the lobe. We all can agree on that. And the main important part of the lobe is the center portion of the lobe. If it's not chewed up or if it's not damaged, then yes, because that lobe just go around and around on top of a rocker arm, I want to say, and push down on, the vicious cycle. Okay, but if the camshaft lobes are wore off on the edges of the rocker, sometimes I got a video explaining that, and there's a lot of videos out, but I don't want you to watch them. I want you to watch mine. Okay, I explain on the camshaft I reused that was damaged, how and why I was able to reuse it. Okay. Yes, everybody don't have $300 just laying around for a camshaft, especially on Bank One, the exhaust camshaft. That camshaft is expensive because it's part of the positive crankcase ventilation system. So it has a lot to do with the PCV valve. But that is a loaded question that you can't answer because you need to visually see the camshaft first. Okay. So take a good peek at that camshaft and gauge your estimate based around that. All right. Kenneth, thanks for watching, man. Give the video a thumbs up. I know a lot of y'all sneaking out of here. That number going down good because I have to run. Ruli, what up, Ruli? What up, JT? Our Pacifica cooling system held 22 PSI for 30 minutes last night. I had no visible leaks. I'm going to test the cap tomorrow. I suspect it's not holding pressure. I think those caps are fairly inexpensive, man. Oh, you got the Pacifica, the Gen 3. All Pacificas are Gen 3, by the way. Yeah, we don't even test those anymore. We just put new caps on them because they're fairly inexpensive. But glad to hear that, Ruli. I think that was really bothering you. The earlier we was discussing it, I was like, well, I came off as belittling it, but after you kept commenting, I realized how serious you was about this. So I'm glad that eased your mind as far as you say it held 22 PSI for 30 minutes. Ooh, man, you must got a good pressure tester because my little rinky-dink pressure tester will show that it's leaking when it's not. I got to get me another one, man. There's some guys in the shop use some fancy ones too. I got to get one of those fancy ones. But that's what's up, man. Man, what did I leave off at, guys? And if you believe that you'll buy this watch, you must be talking about the, I don't know what you're talking about, Dark, man. I don't want to, JT, I was laughing with you about the cold air intake. Man, it's not funny, man. That dude spent a lot of money on that thing, man. Stop it. Don't laugh at that. The cold air intake on the 2.4, I appreciate what you do, bro. Thanks, man. Hey, when you watch the video, just give it a thumbs up, man. That's all I ask of you. I don't ask for much. All I ask for is you give the video a thumbs up. And from time to time, watch the ad. Watch the ads. I ain't supposed to say that, y'all, so I won't. I will not say what I'm not supposed to say. I am not supposed to suggest that y'all watch the ads on the videos, so I will not, okay? Mark, what up, Mark? How much is the PCM? Mark, what kind of loaded question is this? Mark, I don't know. Depends, Mark. Now you can get used. I don't even know what you're working on. I mean, some PCMs are plug and play, some not. I don't know if it's an old car, a new car. A brand new PCM on a newer model car will be expensive because it has no software in it. You literally have to download software and put in it. So there's a lot you left out on this question, Mark, but thanks for tuning in. Anyway, leave me some more. Leave it in the comments because I'm about to close this stream. So let me know, man. We can talk about it, okay? That's what's up, Mark. Thanks for watching. Well, once you make a guess and it's wrong, you might have to fix it for the original price. Dartman, it happens, and it's not a guess. I guess you can consider it an educated guess based off past experience. A lot of guys will base their repair off what they seen on the last car they worked on that had the same complaint. Yeah, I seen that last week on a Charger. It needed a PCM. So chances are this Charger got the same problem. So it must need a PCM. That, my friend, is a dangerous way to diagnose cars. Don't do that, okay? Same problem you had on the same type car might not be this issue. But really, I don't know. I mean, Dartman, I don't know. You might have to fix it for the original price. It depends on how they worked it out, man. I don't know. I'm not even sure how we do it. Okay. Oh my goodness. I got to wrap this up. I have a 3.6 replacing lifters and rockers. Can I get away with using the same can? Okay. We talked about that. Did I go backwards? How the hell did you, who is this? Pawn Squad. How the hell did you use the timing tools to get the passenger side tensioner to take tensioner off the tensioner, being able to leave the cover doing camshaft? Pawn, what you talking about, Pawn? Which video you talking about, Pawn? I got a couple of them out there. Now, Pawn, you saying passenger side, I assume the engine is front ways if you're talking about so you're talking about bank 1. Yes, passenger side is bank 1 on a rear wheel drive car. How the hell do you use it? I don't use a tool, Pon. And I revealed my secrets on a video, Pon. I showed the world how one Mr. JT was able to do that without any tools. And I like to credit my man. He might be gone now, but Patrick Harrington alerted me to the fact that you may not need a tool for this. But yeah, I don't use a tool at all. I have the tools if I need the tools, or I can get the tools if I need the tools. But I don't suggest, I don't think you guys should do that because number one, something bad could happen. I'm in a place where if something bad can happen, I can easily get out of it. You might not have that luxury. So I'm almost hating I put that out there because people are going to be trying it at home. I don't need no freaking tools. JT said I don't need no stinking tools. That means I've been on too long. 1 hour and 27 minutes. All right, guys, we got to wrap this up. But yes, you need tools. Don't do it without tools, okay? Don't be a knucklehead, all right? Use your tools. But you can watch those videos, Pon. Let me get back on track. And they will show you exactly what I did. Really, head gaskets rarely fail in their own these days. That's what I'm talking about. This day and age, those multi-layer steel gaskets are hanging around. Back in the day, paper gasket, yeah, they would blow and you would overheat and you would get exhaust gases into your cooling system and you would overheat. And yes, you could take a wild guess it's the head gasket and likely be right. But this day and age, not so, okay, unless it's a VW Atlas. All right, Ruly. Usually when a cam is bad, the car will have a misfire. Depends on your definition of bad. You can be worn and consider that bad. Depends on how worn the lobe is, you can have a misfire. Let's put it like that. Okay, like I say, if the lobe is worn out in the center mass of the lobe, yes, it will not open and close the valve properly, so you could give off a misfire. Yes, that is true, Pon. Thanks for the comment. Missing the lobe is gone. Yeah, I had a couple where the lobe is completely wiped out, guys. I've done the same, Mark. Okay, Dartman talking to Dart Hemi. JT did that load test. Okay, Mark Monday. JT did that load test. Got 2 and 4 core back. Gave the thumbs up. That's what's up, Mark. Appreciate you, buddy. Thanks for watching the vids. As usual, appreciate the thumbs up. Okay. Pon, how to reach the bank 1 tensioner. Bank 1 tensioner. Yes, you need the tool. Now, I got a video where I'm doing bank 1 and bank 2. But in your case, Pon, this video, I'm working on a sideways engine. Next time I'm doing one on a rear-wheel drive car, I will use the tool and make a video on that. But it's the exact same thing. Only thing with that way, you press for room. You ain't gonna have enough room. So how to reach the bank one tension? You need the tool to get down in there, guy. It's just simple as that. You got to have the tool to do it right, okay? And keep a peace of mind. All right, you're a beast, man. Thank Pun for watching the vids, man. That's all I ask, man. Thumbs up. And occasionally watch an ad or two. All right, Dartman. Ooh, Dartman, the last one. Thank goodness. All right, I do the same many times. If it acts the same as the earlier problems I've seen before, works the same with TVs many times. Yes, it do. All right, guys. Man, this was a interesting live stream. Okay, I came on late, was expecting to get off at 9, and here it is, 10 o'clock. I have to go to work tomorrow, guys. That's all I have. I appreciate everybody that tuned in, jumped on. The ones that I see, a few came on from Facebook. Appreciate everybody. Like I say, guys on Facebook, most of my activity happened on YouTube. From time to time, I log into the Facebook account and I see a ton of questions. I'm sorry I missed them, but I don't log in daily on those because my personal Facebook page is on my phone. So in order to get to me quicker, you can ask the question on any video. It can be off topic. You can ask the question on any video, preferably the latest video. I'm always looking at the latest video comments. So if you ask me something on Facebook and it take me a while to get to it, move over to YouTube and ask it on any video. Let me put it like that. All right. That's what's up, Mark. Dartman, that's what's up, man. Guys, I appreciate it. I got to go. Thanks for watching. Comment, subscribe. And I'll see y'all next video.